Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, coming at you again from the Clubhouse server, and check it out. Progress has been done. You see all this? It's been done. I did some stuff off camera here, trying to beautify this place just a little bit. I got the rest of this dock done, actually. The crane in the loading dock area. It's done. Check this out. Let's do a little walk around here. Okay, so I went through and I changed up the base of the crane also. Like I said in the previous video, I was going to add in a couple of stone bricks and whatnot in there. I did that. Kind of think it adds a nice little detail to it. I didn't change anything on the crane itself, except for I think I might have added some little things like the lamp. I don't know if I got that in the last video, actually. I think I forgot to do that. So, because I did that right after recording, kind of getting my times all mixed up. But anyway, so I added like the lamp and a couple barrels and stuff on there to add a little bit more realism. Like the workers would have put that on there so you can see everything loading up and whatnot. I also finished, like I said, I finished this dock. You can see I have the chains actually acting as guardrails, which, by the way, they're only for looks, because as I'll demonstrate here, you can just straight up walk right over these things. Anyway, and then I also did add it up this side on the front side here, and on the side over here a little bit. Oh, I forgot. I missed a spot. I missed a spot right there. But that's all right. I'll go back and get that. Yeah. All right. No problem. All right. So I didn't move the bees yet. Didn't do anything down here in the actual canyon itself because I'm still kind of not feeling it. I still haven't done that building yet. I haven't had the desire to get back down into the trench here and work on things, because I'm having too much fun up there. So I love how this looks, how looming it is, how it looks over it. This is kind of the thing I wanted when I was talking about having like scaffolding on the side of the canyon. I wanted stuff like this reaching out over the canyon. I want things like that in other places where it's like a stairway leading up to another side. I do intend on actually building on that side of the canyon as well. Maybe not as much, maybe like some housing or something like that, but that's about it. But I do want to have like these big bridges going across there. That is probably going to happen in a future episode though, because in this episode, I want to work on this area over here where I built the crane. Actually, I think that this is looking fantastic. We got our stockpile of materials here, like as if the crane had dropped this off here, and then this is where it has to get carted away. Now, where is it getting carted away to, and with what cart? Yeah, that's a good question. All right, so I'm thinking about putting the industrial area basically right here. Like this is if you remember the Babel build, I pointed out it was on the southwest side of the kingdom. Hello cow. Hello 500 subscriber park. Hello 800 subscriber fountain. Man, I love these things actually. I love seeing these little things all over the place. But if you remember on the southwest side of the kingdom in Babel, there was there's an industrial district where there's the mine. There's a sandstone mine, and that's where that hidden tomb was, and there's a lot of really fun stuff. If you guys haven't seen the Babel build, go back and watch the Vintage Craft stuff. At least go watch the finale episode of it, the last episode I put out there. It's in the playlist. Go check it out. Vintage Craft Season 2. It's good stuff. All right, but in there, yeah, there was a mine in the southwest, and then that led to the industrial area where there was a bunch of like storage warehouses, and by warehouses I mean they're like overhangs, which I might actually continue on over here because I kind of like how they looked. But there was like storage areas for sandstone. That was their primary product that they were pumping out of that mine, was sandstone. In this case, it's primarily stone, and you can see there's a couple little bits and bobs of other things that come in that stone as well. So over here, I want to actually create like a storage warehouse and facility, like mining facility, and this is where I'll put like the stone cutter and whatnot. I think that this would look pretty good. I also need some carts and whatnot to transport the stone. I want to make this place look busy in a sense that it's got a lot of industrial stuff going on. This area, just specifically in this little road, this road is basically a dead end, and this is the only purpose of it is the industrial area. The other roads, the ones that are going to lead down this way, once I remove all this, obviously, this is still growing vines, which I just cut those not too long ago, and they're already growing back. Man, those go quick. This will go down, and obviously there'll be a road running along the northern border right here, and then this area right here I got to figure out how to fill in, put some roads in here somehow for buildings and whatnot. But for right now, I'm just worrying about the industrial district. So what am I going to do? We'll chew on this pork chop and figure it out. All right, I like the idea of having carts to tote away things, and I can kind of build a cart design, but I also need storage areas for this stuff. So what if we created, I'm kind of trying to visualize it right now. What if we created an area where there's like a building, like let's do the building like, no, actually I place one block, immediately hate it. Let's place a building kind of like right here, and then this creates like a courtyard kind of area, and then on the other side, what would this be, the eastern side? Is this even east? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, it is. Okay. On the eastern side, I might have to flatten out this hill a little bit, but on the eastern side over here, have like the actual storage facilities where all the let's move that over one more, where all the stone and whatnot is stored. Let's do something like that. And let's remove that right there. All right, yeah, this is where like all the stone would be stored. I'm just using cobble to mark it out right now. I'm probably not going to be using cobble permanently, except for in the base. I remember way back when Mega Gran and I designed that, I said I was going to swap out the cobble with something more along the lines of like this. I didn't do it. I've kind of grown fond of the cobblestone now. I think it looks good. So what if we put a building right here? Let's just get the whole outline of it done. Maybe one more. Something like that. Because I do want to outline this with some supports, similar to how I've done the other buildings. Which I just remembered, actually, I did this on the other buildings. So that way it kind of matches everything else. I do like keeping things uniform. I think that it looks really good when it's all comes together. A couple of buildings that look similar right next to each other, not that impressive. Entire towns built the same way, it starts to look a little bit more impressive. All right, so this one ends right there. And then this building doesn't have to jut out that far, actually, because I do want to kind of add like a fence line along the back side of it, where you could actually have some more storage kind of just behind it. So, whoops, that's not where I want to place either one of those two blocks. All right, so then if this is just like a kind of a simple L-shaped building, I don't need to do anything fancy along the back side. I don't think like, actually, no, maybe, I say that. I don't need to do anything fancy. How about I do something fancy? What if we made it come out just, oh, not that. What if we made it come out just a bit? Like that. That way it's not just a boring like L-shaped design. There's at least some kind of different texture in the thing. Or a different shape in the thing. So let's go ahead and put the corners in for right now for just marking it out. And then this should, yep, I think that'll look fine like that. I think this should come up with, or this should give us an idea, a rough idea of what we're going to do. So the doorway actually would be right here, because this, like I said, will be a kind of like a courtyard area where you'll have stockpiles of material, and then this will be like your deep storage area over here. In fact, these things will probably end up being wood for the supports for the, it's kind of like an awning kind of over it type thing. It's exposed to the elements. It's not an enclosed building. It's just like a shed to store stuff. And then I might even add another one back here. Let's get rid of that. I thought I got rid of all the grass, but no, grass is all over the place. And these don't have to actually be perfectly lined up, because there'll be like a little pathway through here. Alright, so this is where I had a tree farm back in the day. In fact, I might want to get that back here pretty soon, because I'm going to need more oak wood. Or I can go to the resource world and just chop it all down. How many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Screwed it up. Alright, let's go ahead and squirt these guys down right here. Bam. And then pick these back up. Alright, so that's basically the layout of the courtyard, I'm thinking. This will be primarily dirt and dirt paths and stuff. Similar to, oh, let me get over here. Skip, jump, hop, bounce, fly. Okay, not fly. I can't fly. It's not creative mode. Similar to this, actually. I like how this looks. It's kind of like a dirt path, kind of dirt beaten down area. There's not really any grass growing there because it's trampled on, you know? It's going to be kind of like this, but over there. In fact, it might be exactly like this, but over there. In between the building and the in the storage area. So, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera grinding here and working and trying to see if I can't come up with a little bit of a rough design, and I will give you guys an update right meow. All right, a little update for you guys here. This is all I got so far. Been doing, like I said, a little bit of work off camera, not too much. I did get the walls put in, and I got the supports around the outside set up. This is where the main door is going to be. There's also going to be a back door leading to something back here. I don't really know what yet. Working on it. That's the outline I did on it. Didn't get too fancy, really. And then on the inside here, this is going to be like a single-story building, this part right here. But then this back part right here, I plan on having be a double building, or a two-story building. I think that might look kind of interesting. I'm not 100% sold on the outlining part with the spruce wood. I don't really like it, actually. I might actually change that. It's not going to be here because this is where the roof's going to be right away for this part. And I'm thinking for this part of the building, the roof itself might just be like the wooden stuff, like kind of like how I have on the back side of here. Let's get around the back here. This part right here. I'm thinking about doing that for the single story part of the house. And then the second floor will have like a slanted granite roof. That's what I'm going for anyway. I got the storage areas kind of outlined here. There's one here. There's one here, and then there's going to be one more back here also, right along the back, the edge of the drop off here. I think that'll look kind of interesting. A little path leading between them here. So you expect like piles of stone and cobblestone and stuff in these, because that's probably going to be the primary outsource or a primary product that they produce in this mine will probably be cobblestone. I mean cobblestone and stone, because after all, I mean that's what they're basically digging. Well, actually, I said that's what they're basically digging out of here, and that's supposed to be what they're actually digging out of here. But if you actually go into this mine, primarily what you see is granite. Actually, I should actually include that. I really should. They have granite, diorite, and I think andesite's also down here if you go take a peek. So as far as actual like stone, there's a little bit here that you see, and then you get back down to more andesite and stuff. So yeah, there's some. Oh, by the way, I did get this thing set up too. This is actually working now. I forgot to show you guys this because I did it all off camera. But this is there was a spawner here that I had found way back when I first logged on to the server. Didn't do a thing with, and I went ahead and actually turned it into an XP grinder. So it is a skeleton XP grinder. It does take a second for them to actually drop into here, but eventually they do get around to doing that. I didn't do any decorating in here. I just got it functional, and it works. You know, it's functional. But that's it. There they are. I knew it would work. So then these guys are left with one hit. I might even be able to hit them like with my bare hands. Nope. 2 hits with my bare hands. Okay, so they're really weak. They're really, really weak. So with the sword, well, armored ones, with the sword, they take a couple hits there because it was armored. But with a sword, they'll die in like 1 hit. So, bam, just like that. I think Mega Grand's design that she used weakened them with magma blocks. This one just breaks their legs. The good old 22 block drop to kill them, or to weaken them. Works perfectly, actually. So you can let them build up and you can swipe them once and just knock out a whole bunch of them and repair all your stuff or whatever. You know, I kind of like this. I was so happy to find a skeleton grinder or skeleton dungeon right underneath my base. So pretty pumped about that. All right, let's get out of here. All right, let's get back up here. There's a zombie burning. That's pretty awesome. I don't need none of that. Let's check that out of the inventory. I hear a terrible evil spider up here too. There's a bunch of stuff up here. And delete. Got him. Get out of my house. Alright, I kind of let things spawn in here, so that's bad. Alright. Is that everything? Oh, there's a spider right there. I see him. He was right there anyway. Creepers over there. A leg there, but still got it. Oh, I missed that one in the distance. I was hoping to pop him. So I missed the shot. I gotta go recover my arrow. There's some more mobs. Man, there's mobs everywhere. Holy cow. Alright. Oh, there's still one more. Okay, so just clearing out some of the unwanted guests here. Alright, so they're taken care of. Alright, let's get back to building. Alright, that's it. That's it for that place. Look at that. Bam, it's done. Alright, I think that's all I'm going to do on it. It's a nice little place. I had to fill in this space up here. Didn't have enough room for windows, so I just kind of added a nice little design, kind of like some slanted supports. Kind of helping out the roof a little bit there. I think this is going to be it for the building. This is going to be like the main office for like the industrial area right there. Bam. It's finished. Alright, so now it's on to the rest of this stuff here, which I only put a little bit of effort into so far, just laying it out. Now I have to pretty it up. So, I think I'm going to add the... Hi, sheep. Just poked up out of nowhere with your derpy looking eyes. Jeez. Man, you need some help. I think what I'm going to do is I might add the stockpiles of resources in the... No, I should do the roofs. I should do the roofs first. They're probably going to be the same kind of wooden structure like right here, this stuff. And then I'll add the stockpiles in there because I don't want to make the stockpiles too big and then they don't fit inside these little storage areas. So I'm going to get to work on laying some of those things out. All right, now that the stockpiles are in place, it's all about just putting on the roofs on top of these things. I think that these little storage areas are done, and I just have to do-dad up the landscape around it just a bit because the solid grass kind of looks like crap, actually. I need to make it look a little bit more my style. You know, my style usually is a little messier, but it makes it kind of seem a little bit more custom, which, I mean, it is. So let's go ahead and start dropping in a couple of these things. This is going to hang over the back just a bit. And I'm going to do my usual kind of randomly place these things. I don't really have an... Oh, look at that. I already screwed it up. Where's my axe? I don't really have an order when I'm doing these things. I try to make it as random as possible. And I think that turns out really well. So let's get up here and just start dropping these things in. like so. And then I'm going to probably do just a half a block slope, just like what I'm doing right here, to try to bring it up to those blocks right there. I don't know if that's actually correct or not. I don't know if that's the correct slope or not. I'm just winging it on this. But it looks like it will probably fit, or at least be really close. I might have to level it off a little bit, like once it gets here, because then right there, and then, yeah, there's going to be a spot where I'm going to have to stretch it a little bit. I'll figure it out, but I'm going to go ahead and put the roofs in now. And then this should wrap up basically all the buildings. Maybe I'll just throw it right there. I mean, that's fine. Yeah. Maybe. Because if I don't put it right here, then that goes up one block right there. Yeah, I'll throw it right there. That should do just fine. It doesn't. I think I'm overthinking it just a bit. Just go ahead and just drop this in right here, just like that. So there'll be a little bit of a curve to this thing. Just you can kind of let me get out of the pile of dirt or a pile of rocks there. See, kind of like right there, just gonna kind of like curve a little bit. I think that should be fine. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is just a little storage area. And I probably shouldn't overthink it too much, but I'm going to have this, am I going to have it hang down? Or I'm going to have it continue upwards? Or just go straight out? Probably just straight out, actually. Once again, overthinking it. I should probably not do that. So that way it kind of slopes in the back. Let's get over here and hop on these little things on the lamp. Yeah, I think this will look fine. Let me get to placing these blocks in place, and then I'll let you guys see it when it's all done and finished. And that should be the storage area, just the ground that I have to do. All right, the roofs are over the storage area are completely finished now. This is coming together real nicely. I like how this is looking. So this will have a little pathway kind of going between them, kind of matching the same design as on the ground in here. Now, I haven't actually finished the ground in here because I want to add one more thing. Beginning of the episode, at the beginning, I was talking about how I kind of like the idea of this being carted away, but with what carts? So I don't have any carts in here yet. I didn't build any of them. So I want to build like a cart right in this open area that would be holding a whole lot of stone. And to do that, I'm going to need wheels. And to do that, I'm going to need my axe so that I can take out these things when they're wrong. Let's go ahead and drop a wheel in there. And then, oh boy, it's getting nighttime. Look at that. Let me sleep real quick so I can avoid the creepers. I didn't sleep long enough. I just hopped out of bed too fast. All right, let's do that so I can get that out of the way. And then let's just do anything. I just need to get something in my inventory here. Let's go ahead and add the bottom of the cart right here. Is that gonna be? That'll be wide enough. Yeah, that should be wide enough. And then let's go ahead and add the other wheel on the other side. And then let's drop this down. Let's bring that out a little bit there. I'm kind of improvising here. It's gonna be similar to the carts that I had on Vintage Craft, I'm thinking. Similar, but I don't want it to be the same. Actually, the same would be fine because it actually was a pretty cool cart design. Let's just do the back side of it. That part I know what to do. I need some kind of solid block here. And then what I do is I go around and I put this on them. And that creates like a backing to the cart, actually. And then, because you've got your big wheels there and whatnot. Thought I heard something. Nope, I'm losing my mind. All right, and then this part actually doesn't look right to me. Something's not right there. Because I kind of want to have it like anchored down, which means this actually has to raise up a little bit. At least partially. So that then it can like do that. Yeah, because that way it's like a trailer. You know, it could be hooked up to things. In fact, this looks a little wonky. I could possibly just bring that down. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that would work because then I could also like add some siding on this one up front. Although this part I might actually leave out. I'm not sold yet. Hold on, let me look. I don't actually like that part. Let's take that out. I think the backing looks fine, but the front not so much. All right, so let's go grab some cobble and some other stuff, including this smooth. Oh, the smooth stones in my hopper already. And let's fill this cart with this stuff. Now I don't want it to be perfect. I do need a crafting table. Oh, I already have one laid out. It's almost like I've been here building. Crazy. I don't need it to be perfect, and that's okay if it's not. Let's remove some of these and replace it with smooth stone. I think I have smooth stone slabs somewhere over here. My inventory is an absolute nightmare as usual. It's like the more I build, the more it gets wildly messed up. Let's go ahead and just drop all of these things off in here to make a little bit more room. Let's grab a little bit more cobblestone, and then I need some of these smooth stone slabs too. All right, let's get back over here and start doodadding this thing up too. I want to also at least throw a little bit of iron in there. In fact, I can do that right here in the front. Bam, just like that. Smooth stone. Nope, I don't like it actually. Let's put the smooth stone like right in here. I don't need this to be too piled up, really. It's obviously a cart would have to hold it, so I got to keep that in mind. Something like. So is that enough? Is that good enough? I think that might be it. I think that's might be all I need to do. Although I really do. I don't like this in the back actually. Hold on. Let's put that back and do something like that. Yeah, that looks all right. Actually, no, it doesn't. Hold on. I'm so indecisive today. Let's do that and then that. Okay, I like that a lot better. I think that this looks good. All right, so there's the cart. Now, I need to actually do the landscaping and all the design. And that stuff gets a little boring actually because I'm just removing dirt and then placing other dirt in its place, like coarse dirt. So I think I wouldn't mind adding another one of these carts somewhere near here too. I don't really know if I have a place I can fit. Maybe down here at the end of the road, if I continue the road down a little bit, put another one down there. I think it'll look all right. But I think that's it. I think that's about it. I mean, this I didn't do any of the interior. This will probably be an off-camera build. I probably should throw some torches down in here or something so that terrible things don't spawn. Yeah, because here's my wonderful stairway up. Which, by the way, when I do the interior in here, it probably is going to be a spiral staircase so I can fit it in there, or a ladder, one of them. But yeah, I'm thinking that's probably it. I think that's all I'm going to do today for this for the industrial area. I got a lot finished actually. I mean, I've got this whole thing built off camera. I did this part over here, but then this part over here, this was all in today's episode. So there's quite a bit that was added to this place to kind of make this town come together a little bit. As far as the landscaping and the bushes and the shrubbery and stuff like that, I'll work on that in between episodes. So hopefully next episode, hopefully I don't forget. Hopefully it doesn't turn into that project where I kind of like, I just don't want to. No, I'll actually get to work on it because I do have a fire under my butt on this one. So I think I'm going to wrap this one up though here. If you guys did enjoy this, please be sure to smash that like button as it really helps me out a lot. And thank you guys so much for donating your eyeballs and ear holes to this episode. Next week will be another episode of Clubhouse, but then the following week is going to be what I'm calling the week of horror on the channel. Okay, so I'm going to be playing some horror-based games leading up to Halloween, and Clubhouse is going to take a time out for that week, but it will be back the following week after Halloween then, so don't you worry about that. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks again for watching, and bye-bye. Oh yeah, real quick, today is actually my anniversary on YouTube, so I made it 1 year and you guys are still watching, so thank you guys so much for all your support over this last year. It's been great. Here's to another many, many more years, and I will keep pumping out videos so long as you guys keep watching them. Alright, thank you again.